But that is 180 degrees south, right down there. And that's the reason I'm down at this point. 95 miles. Bonjour. I have beer. Anyway, I'm going to quickly open this. I'm a little bit thirsty, okay? It is Monday night. Cheers. Merci beaucoup. Now then, I mentioned the other day that I was going to be talking about my ferry costs, a little update on our trip. Oh, I was just going to give you the time. The time is 6:51. It is 10 to 7 on a Monday night on the 16th of June 2025. I've got some books in front of me, I've got some coinage, and I've got a beer. Let's have another swig. Oh, nice San Miguel. It's not freezing cold. It's been in my fridge in here, which is open and just venting, so it's not the coldest on the planet, but it will suffice my thirst for this evening. So anyway, back to this trip. So the ferry, I booked the Brittany ferry for, let's just get my little itinerary up. Departure date is the 3rd of July 2025, and we are going Plymouth to Roscoff. Okay, it is literally right on our doorstep to go to Plymouth. We are literally 25 minutes down the road. We're at the ferry port. How convenient is that? If I have to go to Dover, it is 4.5, 5 hours. It is 250 miles for me to drive up there, and well, like I say, that chunk of time we're talking about just getting to Dover, it's there and back, you're looking at a 10-hour drive from me. So I started looking at things in a different light. I've even looked at the New Haven Dieppe crossing, but to be honest, I'm looking to go to the Brittany area of France. Okay, so it's pointless me driving all the way up to Dover, getting over to France. The cheapest crossing wise, DFDS seaways, Dover to Calais, or alternatively the price will go up with the New Haven Dieppe. But then, even so, when on the other side I've still got to drive all the way down to get back to Brittany, it's a no-brainer. I've literally just got to drive 25 minutes, I'm on the port, we do the crossing and we drop into the area we literally want to be. So it's going to save us a shed load of travel time, and that's going to be rewarded in leisure time when we're kind of in Brittany, which no brainer really, is it? So anyway, the only drawback so we leave at 10 o'clock at night and we arrive in Roscoff at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, so that meant I would obviously need a cabin or a reserved seat. Okay, a reserved lounge seat. Anyway, so flicked onto the cabins, all cabins taken. Okay, so no cabin for us. So I was a little bit kind of like, I hope Caroline's going to be okay with this. So, which, believe it or not, I kind of sort of said, look, there's no cabins available. I've had to go for 2 times reserve lounge seat, which you pay £5 for. So you've got a position to recline in for that crossing. So try and get some sleep kind of scenario. We've heard a couple of stories about sort of people not getting the best night. Well, not getting sat in a lounge seat. I don't know. We've not done it before. So there was kind of like no option. And Caroline's like, yeah, that's fine. I'm kind of like, great. Okay, we can even, if we wanted to, we can take on our like dry robes. If you want to sort of like get a little bit comfortable in your drawer, you know, sort of feel like you're maybe in a sleeping bag? I don't know. What do people do when they have you done this? Have you had a reserved lounge seat and reclined in it? How much sleep do you get? Anyway, what I'm thinking is, we go to the bar, we have a few drinks, we have some food, stuff like that, couple of beers, dunk, even, you know, hopefully get a bit of shut eye, bit of excitement kicks in, especially me. I'll be up all night filming off the top of the boat in the middle of the English Channel. Anyway. So that crossing for us with a 7-metre motorhome was coming in around £300. Okay, so then we are. I did a return crossing. Okay, so we'll be actually returning on the 20th of the 7th, and we've got a 3 o'clock in the afternoon. It'll be Sunday afternoon. When the good thing is, so obviously we almost gain another best part of a day there, and then we arrive back in Plymouth at 8:10 in the evening, and then we'll be like back home again by depending on what time we get off the boat, stuff like that, but arrival time, so we're going to be back home before like 9 o'clock. Should be hopefully pretty comfortable. So on a Sunday night, straight back, no 4.5 hour, 5 hour, you know, are we ever going to get there? So quite a nice little, gaining a little bit of time at the front, a little bit of time at the end. We got a nice chunk of time. This is how I kind of plan it out. You know, this is how I sort of do my planning, and trying to sort of like get it nice and trimmed to give you the maximum amount of time. I don't want to come back maybe on the Friday, the Saturday, and then it's the weekend, and I could have been in France another 2 days enjoying myself, do you know? So that was roughly the same amount of money on the way back. So we're looking at hovering around 600 quid. So, which, in all honesty, a lot of people are probably going to say maybe that's a fair bit of money. It is a fair bit of money. I'm not going to lie. I looked at going for the Club Voyage. Yeah, get the memory cells going a bit there, Jof. The Club Voyage. Is it worth me joining the Club Voyage? Maybe if I was maybe looking to do, we'll see how this trip goes. I'm not going to save a massive, there's a few extra things that they give you, some like meal voucher, you know, meal discount and various discounts for certain things, but nothing too horrendous. So you have to make a lot of like crossings to obviously try and get that money back. So I looked at the option, and I was nearly tempted to ring up and say, look guys, what do you think? And I looked at the reviews on it, and a lot of people were saying you've got to be a more frequent user to get them kind of like rewards back. So that's fair enough. So yes, that's okay, innit? That's not bad. Not bad value for money. And what I'm going to say then is the fact that we were having a little bit of a sort out with the change the other day, so I've got all the coppers down the bottom in my Euro change box, and I think I've nearly almost got 70 euros in there of like change money, which is always handy for water, machines, stuff like that, baguette machines, automated machines, you know, stuff like that a lot of people are having to get used to using these days. Anyway, I'm kind of thinking, you know, when I get the other side, I was actually having a look around today, and there are some free park ups. There are €5 camping park ups. for camper cars, camping car. This becomes, from a motorhome, when you enter France, it's a camping car. So we enter France, and then we join the world of super cheap camping. So when you start offsetting that against my ferry cost, okay, so the other day when I was thinking about doing this trip, I was thinking, do I have 2 weeks, been bluffed down to Cornwall, beautiful, you know, we're in Devon, we're kind of like lucky to be in Devon, so, you know, it's literally a day trip to be down on the coast. But the thing is, it's pretty difficult down here to get the cheap park ups, everybody knows it's been to France. You know, they're a lot more geared up for people with camping cars, motorhomes, than we are in the UK, and yeah, so it was kind of like a no-brainer. I'm like, do you know what? I'm just going to get out there, and basically we got this chunk of time. The more sort of like discounted nights we get, not that we're looking to try and cut corners. We want to have a good time. We want to park in good areas. We want a room with a view. Do you know what I mean? It's not trying to be, you know, we still want a nice time, and we're not just going to be parking up in, like, you know, if there's any nasty park ups that we don't feel like we won't be staying there. Simple as that. Anyway, I don't think there will be, for one instance, because the sort of like places that I've been looking at out on the coast, nice view, close to the town, all going on. Okay, so that's enough of that pimbling around. Oh, in the meantime, so earlier on I was actually going to put this vlog off till tomorrow night, because I wanted to try and do a new sticker as well as my hippie summer ones. So I'll tag in a picture of the new sticker. I've just like knocked it up now, so it's got a bit of a compass in there as well, with the Francais map in the background, with a Motorhome Adventures kind of like logo in the middle of it. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. So I was getting on so well, that rocked up pretty quick. Half an hour, job done, got a new sticker. I'm thinking, yeah, I need some, I want to do a sticker for this trip, and yeah, so like I say, we've still got the hippie summers, which is going to be the hippie summer, the 180 degrees south adventure, all combined into one. What am I going to say? Drink. So that's all good. Oh, the other thing I was going to say, I was thinking about maybe almost reinvesting in a up-to-date France Passion, forgetting the fact that I'd bought one in 2023. I'd had one that was really old as well. It's kicking around somewhere. But anyway, I was kind of like, that was 2023, I bought a new one. Things in the French Passion world don't change much in 2 years, 18 months, 2023, so 2 years. Yeah, they don't change much, okay? So I had a little squiz in this one of the area that we are looking to go in, and some of the things available in the France Passion. And so Brittany is a very kind of like, they like their cider farms, and so in the France Passion book there are some like cider producers, okay, which also, yeah, when you look at like the street views and stuff like that, they have the little logo. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. If you've been driving through France and see one of these little logos on a vineyard or a farm or something like that, it's France Passion on a little sign pointing where to go. Excuse me. So yeah, looking at it, we kind of like, it's great to support the, you know, the cause and all the rest of it, but basically the guys that advertise in these books, that all they're interested in is getting support, and we are sort of like you know, we've supported France Passion before. Okay, I don't want to just literally just waste my money on another directory, and whether it's been updated any more than, you know, what do you think? Has it been updated? Do you think they change? It doesn't change much, but these guys producing these products, they are going to welcome you with open arms, because they want a bit of this, all right? And we don't mind giving them a bit of that if they give us a nice apple orchard to drink some of their lovely cider in the countryside, in Francais. It's all good, isn't it? It's all absolutely marvellous. Oh, just a quick breather there from me and a couple more swigs of San Miguel. Yeah, so Brittany, looking forward to infiltrating a little bit further of Brittany. And I saw, so when I've been doing all this kind of like down in the South Hams, about this, like, you know, 95 miles across the English Channel, and we hit this, the Brittany coastline, and yeah, have you seen the pictures of the pink granite coast? Okay, this Carnac with all them stones, and the lighthouses. Look, the lighthouses. But this book, literally, look, there was this picture of the pink granite coast with a pink granite lighthouse, and I'm kind of like, do you know what? I'm pretty excited about this trip. The pink granite coast. Yeah, and that's when we were just down at the beach, that Matacum Sands beach, whereas there was them rocks with the them sort of like bands of like pink granite in the rock formations down there. I was kind of like, do you know what? I'm kind of like, I'm getting the vibe for this trip, and this is Jof. This is Jof at his very best. This is how he sort of like plans. Gets his teeth into certain places you want to go, and the more I've been looking through this Brittany book, the more excited, and probably I'm going to probably have to do a trip too at some point. Need club voyage Brittany ferries and go quite often, because it looks pretty darn exciting, to say the least. So I'm gonna box up the video there. I think I've sort of almost covered. So we've just done the times of the crossing, why I'm doing that, the unexpected of the reserved seat, how's that going to play out. So, and we're going to document all these things, so as we normally do. And so if you're kind of interested to see where we end up, don't forget to keep watching this channel. And the other thing is, we have got the route of the cider in Brittany. Did you know that? Anybody know about the route of the cider? Hey, anybody got any recommendations for top cider farms? Although I've got a couple already earmarked to that look pretty interesting and nice. Some great reviews, great recommendations. And there is also the route of the lighthouses. There's so much going on. Do you know what I mean? This is just a little bit. This is how I kind of like do it. And then what other things happens on the way. I'm going to end this video there, because we've probably done about 25-30 minutes. I don't know. So I'm going to drink my beer and say merci beaucoup, au revoir for a minute, and all the rest of it. Do you think my French is improving, monsieur? But yeah, I'm going to, pretty stoked for the trip, so I'm going to get on me labels, get some labels, the stickers printed up from my label company. We're still waiting on our hoodies. We're hoping maybe tomorrow, maybe the hoodies will be rocking up tomorrow with the hippie summer top things. So as soon as they do, I'll be probably making another video, because I'll be super excited about that as well. So it's all going pretty darn good. And we blame this on Chris and Sue, actually, because they were saying about their first trip, which I keep mentioning this fact, that when I was kind of like getting them stoked up, and that in turn got me stoked up to go to Brittany. So everybody looks like they're going to Brittany. Anybody else going to Brittany? Anyway, I am going to wrap this video up because I'm getting a little bit warm in here. I've just opened the door. So thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Give us a comment. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now.